Hello guys. Let's go ahead and look at a peek ahead into October. Okay, if you're watching this in the middle-ish of September, then you are on Patreon. Okay, and I appreciate you greatly. If you are new, thank you. I am glad to have you here. If you are a returning supporter, I appreciate your support. Okay. You are definitely my heart space here. Okay. I am an energy channel. Some of what you see might not ring as traditional. Just take what resonates for you, leave the rest behind. Okay, roles can be reversed. There can be an energy of third party, okay? And it's timeless. So whenever it comes to you, if it resonates for you, that's when it was meant for you. All right, so let's get started here. Okay, for the collective here, okay, you're being called to move forward, but you're also maybe being a little bit stubborn about it here with the journey in the bull. It could be that you're waiting. I'm getting a very much a Taurus energy there. You could be waiting for your second house to really come into being, to get that stability before you run forward, right? The energy that you are dealing with, or that is coming towards you, okay, is making a wish. And that wish, though, is coming from like a hurt child sort of an energy, right? A very old storyline. You are breaking free of the old conditioning. I feel very strongly about you, right, coming through this. Whoever you're dealing with, okay, again, there's a great fear here. There's a lot of energy that's kind of being postponed for them. Okay. So let's try to see what's going on here. All right. So I'm going to move those like this. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So tell me what you need to know about the next month. Okay. Again, you're being guided to do the work, to clear the karma, to be on your north node, to be on your soul path, right? Because this is all about aligning. They're almost showing me the kind of like energy of like, right, like this like realignment sort of a thing. And there's Taurus. You could literally, for some of you, be dealing with Taurus energy or be a Taurus. Okay, have it heavy in your chart. You're trying to cultivate the mindset of abundance for this path forward. I don't think you're going to get there quite until the lunar eclipse. Okay, but that is fast approaching, even faster with Mercury retrograde. Take time to balance, okay? You're going through an ascension, right? Like you're leaving behind one throne, moving on to another. You could feel restless. But what they're telling me here is you require balance, right? But there's a happiness, almost that you feel like you have to hide as you're going through this process. It's almost like you don't want people to know I'm starting over. I am changing and shifting myself. Okay. So tell me a little bit here, Spirit, about this North Node energy. Yeah. Okay. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. This really is about belief. Whoever you're dealing with, unless the roles are reversed, right, is like, I don't really believe in the future. But what you believe in the future is coming in. And they're singing that song to me. Do you believe in life after love? I think it's Cher. I think that's what the song is. really don't think I'm strong enough, right? You are. It's all about the mindset, right? Okay. Taurus, new moon in Aries, go for it, right? You're manifesting that beginning, okay? And once you do, then you move into the cultivation of that Taurian energy. Clean your mind and step into your power, right? We've got that first quarter moon in Gemini, first quarter moon in Aries. So, or the last quarter moon in Gemini, the first quarter moon in Aries. So it's almost like you've been wishy-washy back and forth, okay? I don't really know how to balance my emotions. And it ends up in the mind. But as soon as you do this, right, then you move into that Aryan energy. You're stepping into your power, right? You start to go for it, and then that Taurus energy, that second house energy, kind of follows you. Okay? But you're struggling a little bit here. Some of you might just be tired. Okay? What is trying to sneak out here with it? Oh, yeah. Take a breather. What did I just say? Some of you may be tired. Take a breather. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Okay, you have to allow those emotions that you are feeling. And I love that it's on that energy that I was talking about balancing yourself. And here we've got this Justice card, full moon in Libra. Okay, so during this whole season that we're about to move into, it's about you finding your balance, right? Underlying full moon in Leo, go wild. Okay, I feel like they're, again, it's like you're leaving one throne for another throne, but the Emperor or Empress is always within you, okay? So tell me what's going on with your energy here, the journey. Again, it could be reversed, but that's just how I'm calling it. Two of Cups. I almost get an energy of talking to somebody that's not talking back. Okay. Or watching someone walk away. Because it tried to go into reverse, but it didn't really. Page of Candles. Okay. I really see here with this Page of Candles, there is an energy, right? Like you could be literally with a soulmate and you're calling in energetically a divine partner, especially for those that are starseeds, Ophiuchus, twin flames. You're calling that energy in. There's that very sensual energy that you have with that person. Now, for others of you, what I'm getting is you may have gotten connected with somebody. Maybe there's a third party energy there. And you feel like this could be your divine partner. But they are not, right? They are just in it for that sexual energy. Okay? But it is breaking you loose. It is breaking you free. Okay? The energy coming towards you, or that you're dealing with, right, that's wishing from a wounded child aspect, which is postponing the future. So I feel like for most of you, this person is at a distance where you haven't met them yet. The awakening. Yes. Judgment energy here. Someone is just waking up to their potential here. Okay. To their desires. Four of Feathers in reverse. Their mind is very active. In part, they're trying to clear things out so that they can manifest clearly. But I do feel a sense of past rejection the High Priestess, okay? They're judging themselves, their ability to manifest, but it's because they really don't know what they're manifesting here, right? Underlying, we've got the Chariot. So there's a lot of different paths they're showing me here, and the Tower and the Lovers, right? Again, I'm trying to call in my divine energy here. And if you do, right, if you take the time and you balance it right, like it comes in something that's going to last a lifetime. Six of Cups here, where it's very much a very old soul bond, right? Queen of Cups. But again, it's not the person, this other person, it's not who they're dealing with, right? With the Queen of Cups, this Queen of Cups already has somebody that is their soulmate that they are not going to leave. Okay? They're just not. But this is part of their path. Whoever's dealing with that, that is part of the path. Okay? So let's get some advice here. Okay, for those of you that are, right, dealing with this false twin sort of energy. Okay, Six of Earth. You're going to get clarity, but it might come in it almost feels to me, again, like that journey. Like you're getting this clarity, like I have to move on the journey. Okay? Like it's all connected. You might be like, everything's connected. Where I'm living right now is connected to why I cannot bring this in. Where I am, you know, working right now is connected to why this is not coming in, right? Because you almost have been standing out of stubbornness and fear. Yeah, Page of Earth and Justice in reverse. You're not going to get what you need and get that satisfaction if you don't make that forward movement, right? Like, I mean, imagine if Harry had never actually gotten his letter for Hogwarts, right? Very different person Harry would have turned into, right? With all of that inner magic within. And again, I've got the High Priestess on the High Priestess. Okay, whatever's coming in, yes, this person that's very confused, they were written into the records. This is meant to be happening. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Can you stay with this and find your own stability? Eventually, right? But it will take a while. There's a hiding here behind the truth because you're afraid to branch yourself off. Okay. Page of Air, Seven of Earth. At the bottom, there's that Six of Water, and there's that, right? The Empress. We have the Emperor. Balance. It takes balance, but in order to get balance, you have to go on this journey. Okay. What lesson are you learning from this current approach about possibilities? Okay, you are always open to new choices, and new choices are always available to you. I am open to choose and follow my knowing by asking questions around my path. Okay, some of you have shut down your questioning. Okay, but there's a contrast that's needed here to be able to evaluate where you are and where you want to be. Okay, the possibility here. Number one, you feel like you need some support here, okay? And you are bringing in like what's coming in, I feel like is soulmate, karmic energy. Doesn't have to be something bad, right? Again, it could be very supportive of you if you wanted it to be, but it leads in one path and you actually have sort of a different possibility that's available. Yeah, again, we've got that elk, which to me is that divine emperor's energy. Right, there's been a protection keeping you here, but you're about to come into the space of having to make choices. Okay. Feeding off the world tree, right? That's what they just showed us. Okay, with that 7 of Earth. Feeding off the world tree. There's the awareness, like of 4 elks, right? Standing around, angels protecting your direction. Some of you could be dealing with someone who's heading into their dark night of the soul. Okay. And you feel like they're singing that really old song to me. You're as cold as ice, I know. Oh, yes, I know. Right? But this is, whoever is cold as ice here, this is their, like, ice being on fire. And, the Valkyrie, I feel like, is being called in. The Swan is being called in, which I've talked a lot about that. If you're new, it's one of my symbols of the divine lovers. But it has to grow out of the water, okay? And you can keep going the one path, but you're going to have other choices. And it'll be interesting to see where that leads to, because on the bottom here we've got the ride, the journey, okay, which these are the rune decks from Rustling Around, the rune cards. The deck actually hasn't come out yet. He's still working on it. But this to me is Russell's card for me, the journey, right? This is journey and this is journey. It's the wanderlust, the path of creativity, right? Finding your path, sacred contracts, choosing directions, right? That's what lies there at the bottom for you, is that this is about your journey, okay? So let's get a little bit of the timing here, okay, for you. Oof. Jupiter, right now, the Wheel of Fortune, everything is growing, no matter, that was Aries trying to come out, right? Everything's expanding, okay? And in fact, there was an article I read just the other day, and it was about how Jupiter's shift in orbit is going to be very good for the fertility, the growth of planet Earth, okay? This is significant, this journey to rebirth for you. And we are in the retrograde Jupiter, right? 10th house, Saturn. Right now we do have the 4 elks. We've got Jupiter, we've got Saturn, we've got Mercury, and we've got Uranus, okay? We do have the 4 elks. They're reminding me of that. This is divination time, okay, where you're going to have a lot of little limitations, but a lot of shifts to allow you to end these cycles. And they are talking here to me about, right, the balance. They're showing me Jupiter as the 4 and the 10 as being 14, temperance, okay? Waning gibbous. Okay, the calm before the storm. The wish. Again, I feel like whoever this is They are probably just about to move into their dark night. And maybe you're choosing to be there for them. Maybe that's part of what you have chosen on your path. Okay, South Node, the Fool. It could be that you're repeating a cycle from the past that you haven't healed yet, that needs to be healed. Aquarius, right? Again, there could be a little bit of mirroring here as far as understanding what you're wishing for, understanding what they're really wishing for, right? Moving in a succinct step forward there, right? With the full moon, High Priestess 3 times here, right? When you get into your knowing, you just know, and that brings you happiness. Okay, so let's get some oracle messages here. Okay, sensitivity. The frequency of sensitivity helps us to open the world of subtlety and detail while anchoring us in a structural foundation, thus supporting us to become more fully multidimensional, right? That's kind of what you're doing, right? You're trying to eliminate those possibilities because you're trying to gain that support. You're trying to be stable. You're trying to be anchored, because you might be feeling like you may have opened your shield a little too much, and you might feel that oversensitivity. Yeah, again, you want to work towards grounding, towards stability. Root chakra. The energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. Okay. Sometimes, again, yes, you need that feeling of security before you can move forward on your dreams. I've seen it time and time again. And there's the Taurus, Taurian energy, divine masculine. But it is, it is the wish, okay? The frequency of the divine masculine supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into forms, okay? And you might be feeling like, no, I'm calling in heart energy. But right now you're really, right, because there at the bottom is the intimacy. You're doing so much root work that you are not really opening yourself up because you need to feel safe. Until you feel safe, you cannot do the work to come into the energy of intimacy, because that's when you can open up that safety of being close. Okay. Let's see what comes out from the Oracle of Time. In Cancer, they were talking about this deck. That's why I pulled it out in the Cancer reading for the angel number 444. Let's see what comes out. Cancer, okay, not in view. Either something happened in June and July that kind of closed you off, or you can't see this coming in, perhaps because you are closed off. Because, right, Cancer is the High Priestess. Cancer is the moon. There, yeah, in the winter, in the cold, emotionally unavailable. Okay, you've closed yourself off in protection of your emotions. But when you rest, it is in your dreams, bedtime. Okay? When you rest, your heart comes into your dreams, underlying that which you want to birth Okay, Thor. There's a tower moment that you're calling in. Bottom of the deck here, we've got the Creator. Okay, again, you're creating this, right, to move yourself forward. And Venus, secrets waiting, right? Until you really get into those emotions, you're not going to see what's coming ahead. For some of you, maybe you're not going to actually really see it until spring, right? You're going to go through this winter season and kind of let it marinate. But there is new growth emerging here. Again, they're talking about Saturn here with Capricorn energy. So let's close it off with an Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. And then I'll read you to you from the book. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like I've got one for each. I'm going to go with the energy that you're dealing with first. Okay, Wise One. And this is under the moon. It is very much a sort of high priestess energy. So maybe your position is swapped. Grow within your current situation. Okay. So let's look here at the Wise One. Page 88. And that's funny because I had just noticed we had 8 sensitivity. First chakra is number 1, and then 8 divine masculine. Okay. So very much, right, you're in that 8-8 energy, both of you. Wise One. Knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The wisdom of the Wise One is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You're being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. So that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Okay, and then what came out for you again, right? There's the energy of these 4 directions, but also the choice, 2 paths. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Okay, again, I'm seeing this as like a shielding of the heart while you try to decide, right, where you're going and getting that support. $120. So that's a 3. Definitely your life path. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all of the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. Really beautiful energy. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Share this with someone who needs that uplift for the month. And I love you guys, and thank you so much. All right, bye.